Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today is the lecture number 9 of Business Communication, BBA Semester 4. Today the topic is discussed comprehensively is the demonstrate the ability to organize and compose various forms of business correspondence, including positive, negative, informative, and persuasive. So now the topic is very closely relevant to the previous lecture, in which different kind of the strategies, which are also used in the business situation, and different kind of the correspondence to enhancement of the business communication. So the business communication generally, in which the correspondence plays a very vital role. So correspondence is of two forms: internal correspondence and the written and external correspondence. The internal correspondence is a written communication between the employees and all kind of the all kind of the channels which are also working inside the business organization. So a person should also demonstrate very effectively all these correspondence, all kind of the discoursement. So his main chief is to enhance the business activities and also to handle the situation and mold all kind of the situation in the favor of the company, in the favor of the organization. So all kind of the conversation, all kind of the correspondence which are also made inside the organization to create a better mutual understanding and also to create a mutual harmony between the different channels of the organization. So now the second one is the external correspondence. The external correspondence takes place between different organizations and their individual clients. So all kind of the discussions, all kind of the correspondence which is made from outside the organizations. So in other words, we can say that this is a kind of the correspondence which is totally made between two organizations. It is a relation between the two organizations in which both are also deeply interlinked and also connected with one another. So such kind of the correspondence always as a bilateral correspondence, in which every organization always prior his advantages and also always priors his such kind of the activities which are always going in the favor of his organization. So all kind of the activities which are also belong to the outside personalities, customers, is externals. Its only chief object is to enhancement of the business activities. So a different kind of the correspondence, in which negative correspondence, positive, persuasive, and also informative plays very vital role for the enhancement of mutual understanding and business activities. So such kind of the activities are also used about the sales correspondence. So the sale correspondence refers to the sale related communication. Its only chief object is to enhance the sale and purchase. So it is not limited to just selling a product or services, but it also includes other activities relating to sales. It includes marketing letters, offer letters, and discount letters. So sales report and also proposal, invoices and purchase orders. So two kind of the correspondence is also a personalized correspondence. This correspondence is also directly related to the personality and also based on the emotions, because now the personalized correspondence involves personal and emotional factors, despite being labeled as prescribed. This kind of the communication can also be used for the business purpose, so such as letter of the gratitudes, letter of favor, letter of congratulations, and letter of the promotions. So this is a particular type of the correspondence, does not need to have a very formal tone. So now the circular correspondence is also circular correspondence is about the all kind of the notices which are generally issued from the central office of the business organization. So there are notices that are communicated to a large number of the people within an organization. So it is also it is also referred to as office instructions and announcements for meeting and limitation of the different object, the intimation of different object, such as a meeting will be called from the central office and also on the appointed time. So a good message is always observed and demonstrated in a form when now the situation is going in favor of the business organization. So now a person who has become the source of the enhancement of the business activities of any kind of the business organization to whom he is also represented. So a message that always give a favorable response or the neutral reaction from your reader, and always going in favor of the organization in a form of the new orders, in the form of the enhancements of the business activities. So such message tells something positive and pleasant moods. So these messages are generally organized by the direct approach and also known as good messages and also good news. So these news and messages are always so a very excellent demonstrations in the favor of the business organization. So such kind of the responses provides opportunities to establish goodwill. A positive message always should end on a positive and courteous close. Beside this, the writer must sum up the statement of action that he desires. When the both relevant parties are also positively discuss and abide by all kind of the rules which solely mean to give the favor of the one and other. So now the representative of the business organization always prefers his benefits, and now the client always tries to give the preferences of his requirements and the demand. So when both parties are also give preferences of their benefits, so there is no element of the loss between them. So such kind of the message is always considered as a positive message and a good message. So it's whereas now the opposite is that the bad messages and also generally known as the negative messages. So now the message that fails to come up to the hope of the readers are generally known as negative messages. So it means that such kind of the messages are not fulfill the required the required informations, and also is not fulfilled according to the mind approach. So in a way, such kind of the messages can also be demonstrated in a form of the refusing an information, denying the cooperation, rejecting job application, and also not approval of the debt which is applied for the business organization. So and now the informative message always plays a very vital role in this way. A person who always demonstrates such kind of the activities, always such kind of the activities play a very vital role for the enhancements of the business activities. So informative message is a response message. The purpose of this message is to get readers understand the message, de-emphasizing any negative element and view the information positive. So in a way, these are the messages which are all very important part of the business communication. So the business message, persuasive message, is also another one which consists of the integers informations, convincing calls to action. So such kinds of the messages are often discussed in terms of reason versus emotion. So there are three parts generally are discussed of this persuasive information. So because a person who is also demonstrating such kind of the messages should be expert in the verbal communication and non-verbal communication, because an efficient person, a capable person is also mold the situation in the favor of the company, and also play a very vital role. Sometimes his persuasive message, here informative messages, his negative messages and his positive messages play a very accurate and complete role for the enhancement of the business activities. So definitely a person who has been assigned a such kind of the tasks or the job to have a specific kind of the discussions, so definitely he always priors to the basic priors the organization benefits and also know the advantages of the organization. So because definitely he must be perfect in all kind of the activities, such as in a verbal and the non-verbal communication, because persuasive messages, good messages, bad messages, and also informative messages directly related to the verbal and the non-verbal communication, because now the verbal communication also plays a very important role, as well as the non-verbal communication plays a very important role. So for the demonstration of all these elements, he must be perfect in from each angle, and also should demonstrate all these elements and mold the situation in the favor of the company, which also plays a very vital role. So as a whole, the persuasive messages, negative messages, informative messages, and bad messages are the part of the communications, and always definitely going in favor of the company's activities, because now the informative and the positive message also play a very basic fundamental role. So far it also provides the opportunity to enhance the activities. So as well as now the negative messages always give the opportunity to the company to make the betterment in the product. So it also wants the marketing situation, you may improve the present situation by acting all these fundamental steps, and also avoiding all these effects which are not going in favor of them. So this is the basic situation which can also become a central point and become a source of the enhancement of the business activities. So informative message, negative messages, positive messages, and persuasive messages are the element of the message, and the element of the communication which plays a very vital role. So always a person who demonstrates very accurately, perfectly and efficiently, all these elements can also become the asset for an organization. Thank you so much.